Well, howdy there, y'all. Yamasaki here. Welcome back to the channel. And today we're reviewing a couple more Coleman lanterns. Today we are looking at a late 30s, early 40s 242B single mantle. Giant mantles that I put on these two. I ordered some mantles and they were like this big, and when they're fully shrunk down and operational, they're about that big. So they're oversized for both of these things, but you know, they actually work pretty well with these giant mantles. Considering it's a single burner and you're not robbing fuel from one port to the other on double mantle, get more concentrated flame in an area. This one is a 63 200A. I just did the same procedure on this one, like all the other ones, clear coated everything. This one was a little bit trickier. I actually had to rob the generator from the 1970. The 70's valve stem packing, the cleaning needle needs new packing. So that one's out of operation. And then I robbed the globe from the 70 and put it on this guy. So that 70's still going to need some work. So I'm going to have to get on that one again one of these days. But this one kind of cleaned up, you know. It looks shinier than it is. I just very lightly as I could scrubbed with a Scotch-Brite pad on this nickel, and I bet it'll shine up real nice with some nickel polish, but I don't know if I want to do that. It's actually in really good shape. This one, the valve in this guy was in pristine condition. It just needed oil. That's all it needed. It was completely circular. It was form. There was no pitting or rust or anything in the valve tube, so I was amazed. The only problem with this guy is these older caps. The 242s have these smaller caps, and I didn't get a replacement seal for in there. This one's pretty worn out, but what I did do that actually works, because this was the problem, I was going to fire this one up because it was barely holding pressure when I first bought all these things, but it kept leaking through this filler cap, and it's because that seal is just so worn out. But little trick that I did is I took some rubber grease, some Toyota rubber grease, and I rubbed it on there, rubbed it on the the lip there, and surprisingly it holds pressure. Now you got to be careful. I have said in previous videos that these have these little holes. Where is it? It's somewhere right there. That's where all that gas comes out when you release the gas from the filler cap. So you got to completely let the flame in the mantle burn out before you even try to open it up. I leave these cracked for a reason. Holy crap. This one is stuck on there. Hang on, guys. Can't do this one-handed. Holy cow, guys. That thing was on there. I had to get some vice grips and some rubber to get it loose. There was no pressure in it, so I don't know. Maybe it's just those threads need to be worked back and forth. But I leave these unpressurized in case they get wobbled and, you know, they build up pressure. That liquid in there builds up pressure even though it's not lit or being moved or being heated up or anything. But I leave them both cracked just so pressure doesn't build up. So now we're ready to light these things off. I'm going to go ahead and set you guys on the tripod here and we can get her rolling along. And I apologize, guys, it has actually started raining, surprisingly. But the weather is starting to turn a bit there. But yeah, the pump on this 242B was in outstanding condition. I just had to oil it, put a new check valve in. Actually, I reused the old check valve on this one. I did not buy a replacement. There's a good couple of turns, and then we just wait for the gurgle. And that one fires right up. once you get the heat to it. And this one is a roarer. It likes to roar. And surprisingly, guys, interesting fact is I got both of these lanterns going on the same day, which I thought was actually pretty cool. Whoa! Spring power on that band there. So let's get this guy fired up too. Make sure everything is good to go. And the thing about this 63 is, I don't know if you guys remember, but this was the candidate for the video of me showing how to disassemble a 200A series lantern. Well, in that video, I found out that in here there's what almost looked like rust, but it was not rust. I'm not entirely sure what it was. I can hardly hear that one, so I'm going to set this guy down. Alright guys, so I got them both lit. I'm not sure why, but this one was giving me the fits. But I finally got it going. It shines slightly brighter than that guy, except this one might need some more pressure. So we're going to add some pressure to that guy. There we go. Now they're screaming away. Give this guy a couple more pumps too. You always want to keep pumping these things every now and then to keep that pressure up. Keep them burning bright. But they're both working fabulously. You can see that nice Coleman logo there, the old school Coleman logo. That one, however, does not have anything on the globe. Since I bought it off of Amazon, it's an aftermarket one, but they both burn real well. Aside from this one giving me the fits, but you know, that's what you get with a 50-something-year-old piece of equipment. They're never going to run like they were new. They'll be darn close, but they'll never 100% run fully like new. But these two are pretty good, you know. Just another old pair of Coleman lanterns. They run really good. So now we'll go ahead and we'll shut these ones down. We'll shut this one down first because it's easier than this guy. I'll just shove that one aside and let it burn itself out. We'll do the same for this one. Just shut the valve off. There we go. Just gotta let it fully burn out now. Then we can release the gas. I don't even want to release the gas out of that one until this one is burnt out. It's slowly starting. That one had a lot of pressure built up in it. Still a little bit of flame. They take a minute sometimes, but it's all part of the procedure. And now it is finally out. So I'm going to slowly release the gas out of this guy. And that's it. Holy cow. There we go. That one was stuck on there. The bottom cap in the filler cap was stuck on the lip there and wouldn't let the gas out. That was a little freaky. Now for this guy. See, I can hear that one coming now. I just barely crack it and let it wear itself out. And once you do that, boom. Now they are both fully off. That one is fully out of gas. Let's see what's going on there. You know, that to me almost looks like, to me, that's an O-ring. And I've heard that O-rings on these are not real fun. So we're going to have to diagnose that if that's true. We do not want an O-ring on that filler cap. But, well, that's a couple more lanterns for you guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment for more content. And Yamasaki out. We'll see y'all later.